Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Endless Legend, where today we're playing video games. Again, I know, can you believe it? And there's a weird gap in the schedule, because, well, we'll talk about it. For now, let's just get going. So we have stuff building in the city. Yep, we're finishing our science stuff. That's very important to do. We're about to move our faction quest forward, and of course we are looking toward declaring war and spilling some blood here. What are the stats on your C units, just out of curiosity? 110 attack, 99 defense. Now remember, Vors have that turtle trait, so their defense will be higher after the first round of combat. And then they got the Leviathans, which are submersible, and as such there's some weird traits going on there. Of course, they were all smart enough to equip Fomorian Slayer. So our boats, which are technically Fomorian units, will suffer badly. This is a nightmare. We do not beat this navy with what we got now. If I built some artillery ships, we maybe could, but I just don't want to. I just don't want to put forth the effort. What we might do here is just cede control of the ocean. Do I think that's worth it? Because if we're smart with our ships, we can maybe hold on to some of this stuff, not in the sense of like fighting the Morgar, but like running around behinding them and recapping our things. Basically, my biggest concern is not the Morgar themselves, but rather that when we get out of the war with the Morgar, we will have left our oceans in such a state that like other players may have grabbed stuff from them. So I'd really like to avoid that if possible. And I don't know, maybe it's possible. I definitely want to burn down Janeldas, though, right? Like, this used to be the Mycera city. Look at how big it is. I bet it has a ton of population. Your job right now is to go find out, I think. So for right now, let's just be in find out mode, right? Okay. Hey, SB, what happened to the schedule? Remember when there was a schedule? Long ago, many months ago, I used to produce videos more or less regularly. Things have been wild lately. This week specifically, I had a couple of doctor's appointments on Tuesday, and then they took all of my blood. I have had so much blood drawn over the past 6 months. I don't know if my doctor's trying to like create an extra copy of me, but she certainly has the material to do so. We've got ourselves the Wordless Will, the other trinket there. And then also, some days the voice dysphoria gets so bad that listening to myself talk makes me want to die, so. Okay, managed to have 5 different minor factions converted. So this is where we stopped last time. This was as far as we got last time. Obviously, the Shrine of Whispers would be very cool to build. What do we have right now? We have 2, right? No, 3. We have a Gelderus, and a Gorin, and a Silic. So, this village is Nidya. There's a Bos over there. Do the Morgar have their borders close to me? Can I just walk in? Okay. But we can convert stuff that's on the edges, obviously. So I think this is one plan. And then that does not make it easy to get a 5th. Well, we haven't converted the village in our home region yet. I believe at this point, converting the Magte is actually like strongly negative, right? Because it would remove the point of population we have from them being pacified. It would add back a point of population from them being converted. But I haven't built this yet. I was going to say, but that will make our Chapel of Auriga stop functioning, but it turns out it doesn't matter. We're not getting anything from that anyway. Yo, harsh. I got winter immunity, right? I sure did. Hooray. So winter's terrible for everybody except us at this point. Very cool. So it could just be the Magte. We could just grab the Magte. And it wouldn't really cost us anything. Yeah, I guess that's the move. So we'll grab them this turn and then next turn, and then these ones the turn after, and that should move that forward. And y'all need to go and just try to get eyes on whatever's going on over there. And so maybe we want to pause the crawl around and convert all of the other villages plan. Because I want to make sure that I have enough... influence to convert the ones that really need converted. Also, I don't know what your move is. I don't know if you were planning to come over here and attack my Urkin. Okay, you got some real units at this point. That plan of declaring war on you, maybe not so free as it used to be. Wow. Phase 6 only has one step, huh? Maybe our plan is just faction quest and get out that way, because it seems like we're in a good position to do that. Okay, so we got our Alchemic Institute leveled up. At this point, if we're making burrows, we're just leveling stuff to level it. We're not like trying to do anything in particular. Although, sorry, we have more anomalies over here to grab. I don't remember if our city center has to get to level 3 or not by the end of the faction quest. If we build here and here, that'll do it. Right, because this got leveled up, yeah. So I'm going to do this for right now. I'm going to spider out and grab these. And for sure, Imperial funding. Let's push, right? 25 titanium, not entirely trivial. Let's buy now while the buy-in's good. It's not really necessary for me to buy 10 more, but I'm sure we'll spend more in the future. And then these are here, and they're super, super powerful for us. Feel like we ought to put forth some effort on that one. So 4 turns. Okay, we're super, super, super good on most of this stuff. I'm just trying to figure out exactly how much I can sell off. So we'll be at 33. I can sell 17 units of spices. I guess I could do all that math here. Oh, except it doesn't show me the effect durations here. I can do almost all that math here. So we can sell like this. We are not going to get anywhere near the money that we need to buy one of these stockpiles from doing this. That's 1,200 dust. Selling this stuff, yeah, also not going to cut it, it turns out. You know, gold. We don't have gold running, right? Okay, we would need 10 of it to run a booster. Gold is probably worthwhile. This gold is gonna weigh more than pay itself off. Yeah. 10 turns of that, definitely worth it. I guess, yeah. I guess we're good. Just want to keep science focus up. The stockpiles would be handy, but like it's very possible for them to end up costing us more than they're worth. I'm really worried that is in fact what would happen here. So for now, we have the plan. Let us live within the realm of the plan. You know, we can bring y'all down here, because I can do that conversion up there with the Urkin. It worries me that says 0 of 5. Because it should say, I'm concerned... Okay, 3 of 5. It started tracking it at the beginning of the turn. No, I don't want to cross the border. Oh, hold on. I have to wait for my vision to update. There we go. It's one of those ones that only updates at the beginning of the turn. Okay, so we are going to have to wait till next turn at least. A map exchange from me probably doesn't benefit you almost at all, right? Like, you're going to know tons of stuff. My knowledge of the world is very limited. Okay, you have told us that actually brown is very large. The blue's territory is... Huh. Green's empire is all screwed up. Stuff has happened to them. I feel like blue's war with us is largely ornamental. got ourselves in our puha here. We should probably go ahead and just park you in the city. That said, I do think that it is pretty unlikely that this this village is going to get attacked, because it's close enough that the city would get to defend it. I know. You know what? You go ahead and stay here. This region, or this area, it's okay to keep some bodies around. And in fact, I'm gonna bolster that village a little bit more. We don't have to worry about green, right? I'm in peace with green. Okay. They cannot deconvert our villages currently. All right. I'm hoping we'll be able to get vision of the city. 1, 2, 3, 4. We can get... Yeah, we should be able to get vision of some of the tiles, but I think that's the city center, and we will not be able to get vision of that. So we're not, I think, going to get vision of the city flag, which means we will not know what their population looks like. And that is a bummer. All right, let's definitely get some Inquisitor's Divinity in here. Do I want to... No, let's finish the borough first. No, do not cancel anything. Yeah, finish the borough. And then there's like... Yeah, there's more building upgrades we could do. We'll think about it. I mean, everything's going to get reshuffled in a second when we finish Imperial funding anyway, so... Actually, can I... How much... Okay, I could pull everybody. We can roll over some industry for Imperial funding. That's probably worth doing. So I don't actually know what the cost of this next conversion is. It's possible we won't even have enough this turn. You really are about to go hunting my Urkin, aren't you? I think that may in fact be what is happening here. Oh, right. I moved and made that no longer my territory. Okay. Well, that's fine. Just wanted to make sure that that was converted this turn. Yeah, don't quite get vision. Okay. So y'all head for here. You got to get across the border. We'll fast resettle this area at the beginning of the next turn. See, my maps are more valuable now because we have purple's map data. What do we know about red? Actually, nothing. We know they have a couple of fortresses, but we don't know. Okay, yeah. I'm interested. Did we get... Did we get any new information? I don't think we got any new information. Alright, well, I don't know where red used to be. I know where they're not now, which is everywhere we can see. Alright, obviously this is of critical import. Please get the build. And then... regen on the city. Extra fortification on our outbuildings is definitely helpful. It keeps us from getting pillaged. And then we probably... I mean, we definitely want to do some of this stuff, right? Like, I for sure want National Craftworks here in my only city. So we'll grab that. How many people do I have to leave on this to get Imperial funding done in one turn? Because that is exactly the number who are remaining. Seems like I had accidentally exactly dialed it in before. There we go. Now we ran out of Moonleaf. Right, because my costs are going up. What with all of the all of the conversions we're doing. We purchase a single moonleaf. Also, 7 dye wouldn't be a bad plan. That's right, I forgot we had this quest. 120 free influence is totally fine. Not exciting, but fine. Okay. Awful lot of green folks. I'm fairly sure that they literally can't attack my villages, but I'm, like, nervous for sure. Well, there's no way we're going to be able to do this conversion this turn. Let's see what the number is, though. Okay. A flat 200. Easy enough. So we're bringing in lots of resources. Alright, let's make sure we do this quickly to save our friends out there from getting attacked in our own territory here. Ah, lovely. You know, ELCP is great. It's a wonderful project. And there's a lot of good stuff in it, but I still think this change where you can just click the execute orders button once and it will execute the moment it's capable of doing that is maybe my favorite. That's maybe my favorite favorite change in the whole thing. Hey, look, it's the sea monster. What is this? Threats? I did convert one of your villages. I know that you and I are not getting along. It's fine. I actually don't care. Okay. Hi. There, friend. I am definitely... Well, you can't attack me under any circumstances, though, right? We're at peace. So... Very curious. Oh, I took some laser damage from their laser tower, right. Who's my assimilate right now? The Gorin? I mean, we don't really have a good one. The Gorin are giving us 15% life. That's good enough, I suppose. It does make me want to convert this village, because that'll take us to 4 villages. Yeah, they can't attack my Urkin. We're at peace, right? I'm very nervous because I don't understand what the hell they're doing over here. Okay, resettle. This one I think can go to the city. I want to make sure I keep one of these villages over here stocked in case of settler approaches, but they probably won't bother while the area is Urkin controlled. Hi. I just want to make it clear to you that you are not to do the thing that you are considering. Oh, you should be out here in this... Oops, nope, that's not the right... Darn it. Okay, and what would it be to convert another 216 at this point? We probably don't need to anymore. Getting the rest of our Gorin conversions is sensible, but I think we can probably call it there. Alright, yeah, so get the bells and whistles. Is there anything else I care about? Yeah, I care about Imperial Kennels a little bit because of the XP per turn. And it is more fortification. Do we have the legendary deed this game that cares about city fortification value? No. 15 districts will get us this thing that we do not need. Although it is fun to prevent other people from having it. Okay. Yeah, I think this is the slot where it's either 15 districts or 800 fortification. So yeah, it's cool. Kind of think we're not even going to grab this military stuff. We're going to get like endless mechanisms, and that's going to move us into Era 5. How's that market looking? Okay, the science stockpiles got bought up. Not a big surprise. I am not running Red Sang anymore. Yeah, that's fixable. What is it to run a booster now? It's going to be like 18? 18, yeah. Alright, so I got to do a little bit of selling. Right, there's no reason Andom shouldn't finish this game at level 1000. Alright, honestly, I probably just want to bring you, like, properly home, because it would be really cool if you could regenerate health. Wait a minute. Did it not... Why didn't that fire? Okay. Roving clans have been properly defeated now. They are no longer the black spot. Hold on. That's a thinker. Well, I don't know what your deal is, but you can't do that. You can't be here. Okay. Get lost, nerd. So they want an alliance in exchange for unskilled labor. They would like peace, and they would like peace. If we're not intending to go to war with the Morgar, if we don't think it's a good idea to push for their resources, then I think the peace makes a lot of sense. It will prevent them from deconverting our villages and stuff. So, yeah. Yeah, I guess so. I'm looking for, like... What we need to do is get into their territory and convert another extra faction, because we totally have 5 factions converted. Yeah, like, these are all converts. And I don't know why our faction quest didn't fire, but my solution here is going to be to just convert another one. So let's go to the bargaining table on that. Here's the thing. You got to open your borders. That's a really, really ridiculously harsh response to me asking you for open borders. Yeah, even the best technology we have will not get us there. They really, really, really don't want that. Well, that's problematic. That is a problem. There's nothing I really want to give them. So if we can't get open borders, yeah, it'd be like all of our adamantium plus a good technology. How are we going to get a 5th village? Because there's not another village that's on the border of anywhere. I really didn't think this was going to be that big of a problem. I figured we'd have to pay for it, but... Yeah, it's like we can give them these 2 things that don't matter too much, I suppose. They're going to close their borders on us quickly afterward, but they won't be able to deconvert the villages. Alright, I'm going to do it. We are spending like crazy as far as influence goes, but we can do this. We make it to another village type on this next turn. They're going to be cross about me stealing their pearls, and that's just, you know, they're going to have to live with it. Peace with brown. So I'd be at peace with everybody except blue. Blue is at war with basically everyone. Me being at war with blue is probably what is getting us all these offers. I don't really see any reason not to be at peace with brown. I don't think it harms us at all to be at peace with them. An alliance in exchange for a technology. You are large and powerful, yes? Fairly powerful. Pretty powerful, actually. Neither one of them is really the reason I need to worry about science. Gosh, Brown is working on their first victory tech already. That's a little scary. We're a whole era behind. Okay, it's not undoable. A science victory is potentially still within reach because we can go fast, but like, yeesh. I think I'm gonna take this. Show me your diplomatic position again. You're only at war with the person who's at war with me. You're friendly with one of my neighbors. I'm gonna take this. So, we might actually have trade routes now, because we might be able to run trade. We have a cargo dock and everything, right? So we might be able to run sea trade across to Valtaire. The cargo dock creates trade by itself, right? It doesn't need you to have the other... Yeah, it creates ocean roads. You don't have to have this thing first, right? Yep, okay. Well, I guess we're gonna see. We might actually have trade route income. Weird. What a world. Alright, so we're putting everybody on influence for just a second here to make sure I have enough to convert this village. And I need to make this move quickly before they close their borders on us. Thankfully, they didn't do it during that first turn. And this really should be firing. I don't know why it's not. Oh, shoot. I was gonna put you in the city. Is that me getting black spotted? No, it is brown. Okay, you know, we're at peace. Of course not. All right, detection range up. Ooh, influence generation way up. Very cool. Could you please actually go inside the city? There we go. Still one space left in that garrison. And yeah, like National Craftworks, very obviously, totally bananas. I think we got a hard science focus. I mean, the National Craftworks is so powerful, though. You will be the one who will fill the city. You should just return home. Honestly, this route is good. Okay, there's so much weird diplomatic movement going on in this game. What is the problem with this? The problem with this is that it is reliant on titaniums that we do not have. That's fine. We'll have them by the time we're done with the other thing. Absolutely not. To Red Sang. Wow, you're both terrible at this. I understand the urge, but you're both terrible at this. Okay. Did I ever... Nope, I sure didn't. So 15 dust, or wine. Gold is also worth buying for this purpose. You could be causing us to produce bonus food. I would like that. Wait, how do I... Yeah, unlock. There we go. This other stuff is less critical, but still would be good to have. So what, I need like a bunch of gold. And I do not have any native gold income. That is a shame. Okay, well, I'm going to buy this. And then next turn, I think we'll have enough wine to... Yes, we are pulling one entire wine out of the ground. Wait, oh, that's right. This is a cliff. I totally forgot about that. I've given you bad orders. I apologize. Go around this way. Okay, so they'll get to here and we can throw them in the garrison. You are just hanging out for the moment, I guess? Okay, so we certainly want to get this done. It probably makes more sense to get this done now, and then we have a greater industry output and as such a greater overflow for next turn. And then we can get back on the hard science focus. So yeah, I think we've converted the plan to going internal with the option to flip on the Morgar if things look desperate, but honestly, given what they have in terms of troops, my suspicion is that a war with them might actually be a big negative for us. They are not going to just roll over like they did the last time. We're letting our Urkins, you know, grow up and get more powerful and replenish their lice and stuff, so. Oh yeah, and I remember to actually unlock this. Get the extra money. Do we have trade routes running? Nope, still no trade. That's weird. We should have ocean trade with Brown, I would think. They clearly have a dock across... Oh, well, whatever. We're doing just fine without it. Here we go. Ah, it is the moment of doubt. Predictable. Too many screams. Too many memories. The cult consumes villages like acorns beneath a grindstone. How could I have forgotten the horror and the shame? They're monsters. I mean, that's strong. Okay, we can build our Shrine of Whispers very soon, and it will be actually quite good. Let's grab this thing. Just increase our base values as much as possible. We are producing the science. Glorify the Queen. Build the Shrine of Whispers. We are moving forward. The doubters will come with us or be crushed beneath us. I don't need to be told that the final steps are coming. It is in the air, in the voices that crack, in the hurried movements. But I want no part of this. I had forgotten the horror and the shame of being converted, the ruin of my village, the slavery of my people. I wanted to kill them all, to wield a hammer the size of a mountain and bring down their great citadel with one godlike blow. But they are wiser than I am. As soon as I let my rage show, I saw the members of my village driven up to the front lines of battle, and my great challenge was over. And where's my honor and virtue now? Could I sacrifice them for my pride? Would I rather see that they die quickly in battle, or slowly on a planet turned into a vast slavehold of the cult? Directly or indirectly, I can't kill them. Their fate is their own to choose, not mine. I have donned my armor and taken up my weapon and returned to the front of my troops. They were waiting for me, expecting me. My actions, my will is no longer my own. I cannot imagine defying them. The end is coming, and I will be an instrument of its arrival. Yeah, that was not much of a revolt, really, there. Just the moment of threat. So, okay, this one has 2 steps. Well, let's get through them. So we can start the build next turn, right? No, actually, we don't pull in Hyperium all that quickly. Let's just make this yeesh. That's expensive. That's an expensive resource. Okay, we're going to get it in 1. You know, we're nothing if not constructive. So it's looking to me, unless we get a very difficult challenge in this next moment here, it's looking to me like we probably are going to finish our faction quest, which obviously would make that the direction of our victory. We're gonna need a lot more Hyperion. And there isn't really that much on the market. Maybe we can trade for it? Okay, you know what? Why don't you turn around? Make sure you have 2 preachers of at least level 6 and a cultist hero of level 9 to earn all beings are siblings. Level 6 cultists, or preachers. Our hero is definitely level 9. Okay, the closing of the borders, very annoying. Done for a lot of reasons, but at least in part to protect this ruin. Oh wait, stop here. You can search this ruin first. The Starblade. Hey, that's a pretty damn good sword, actually. Yeah, wow. Okay, that's fun. Maybe. Honestly, maybe. Let's get the Minotaur out here. Obviously, very important that we search these ruins as quickly as possible. I believe that simultaneous with our entering this era, I believe we got a lighting change there, so it probably is about to be time for the eclipse. Okay, you have your move. Sadly, you're going to get kicked out of this territory before I'm allowed to... Yeah. What a bummer. What a time for them to do that. It was smart, which is why I don't like it. So... Okay, none of this stuff affects our XP. So we're going to be producing units at level 5. In order for those preachers to be level 6, we are going to need a lot of bonus XP. Yeah, an inoculation station would help. It's not trivial to build. Do I have any units who are level 5 or 6? I want to get an idea of how much experience we're talking about here. We got a bunch of 4s. So it's 160 from 4 to 5 and 120 from 3 to 4. So, I mean, obviously that might just draw out linearly. How many turns would it take to pick that up? 2? I'm wondering, if we go back and get civic instruction, we do army manual plus military reserves, or plus inoculation station, then we're recruiting units with 220 bonus XP. It would, of course, be better to do this first, but also I do want to get our... We got to get through the faction quest, right? We don't know what it's going to ask of us, so... Yeah, for the moment, let's focus this away. We're going to keep checking periodically for stockpiles, because one might appear, and we would actually be able to purchase it now. Okay, don't think we want to run any of the rest of this stuff. So we don't have anything to build here that is like of terrible import. We might just make a might just build a science stockpile, honestly. Or we'll start work on a science stockpile. Next turn we'll be able to build a burrow. So we'll switch to that for sure. Because there's another anomaly we could grab yet. Okay. Yeah, y'all aren't moving because y'all don't have anything to do. And I feel like there was something else I was going to do before I hit the button here, before I passed the turn, but I don't know what it was. And our hero is like extremely set, right? Yeah, level 12, you're good. Do we want to just buy as much mithrite as we can off of this terrible market? I think so, actually. I think we're just... It turns out we're going to need a lot of it. And then we're going to negotiate this deal. Counter proposal? 6... Really? Here, have some... Does it need to be all of my dust? It might. There's probably no reason to haggle too much on that. Hyperium is high value, you know? Got me over a barrel. Okay, this is the one we care about first. Please, please, please give me cool stuff. It is a real shame they closed their borders on us, because otherwise we could have run around the whole continent, grabbing up all of the new ruins, all of the refreshed old ruins rather. The Sustainer. Yep, that's definitely what that bow is going to do. It's going to sustain things. If I give you industrial processing, you will open your borders. That is maybe worthwhile, actually. It's 120 dust and also 25 mithrite. You know, it's good for making deals at the very least. Where else around here? I mean, there's stuff inside their borders that I definitely would like to have a look at. Are they a concern, scientifically speaking, or anything? I don't think they're a real victory threat, honestly. I think we can go ahead and give them a tech, and it's not a big deal. And that's a good tech, no doubt, but we're just trying to push through this faction quest as quickly as we can. Split these two up. I wish you hadn't jumped out in the worst possible direction. Unfortunately, as far as I know, there's no way to control that. They get out where they want to get out. Yeah, I think I want this more than I want the dust. And there's nothing else we could gain at this point. Yeah, none of this stuff in the middle is going to matter. Okay. So... just so we're not totally caught off guard when it occurs. Yeah, we're definitely looking at something in this neighborhood. So like 2,000-ish would be the place to aim for, which should be no problem. Unless something really wild happens. Okay. Already sort of out of stuff to search up here. It looks like 40 pixie blood. I think the only possible value of that is resale. When you pop a pixie blood booster, it gives you extra health regen, which is not obviously of great import to us. I would love to search these ruins over here, but the sea monster is still in the way. I mean, I guess I can send out a boarding vessel for this stuff. Here, we'll just go around. So what is your deal? You are 3 artillery ships. I don't know. This is... somebody spawned these from a ruin attached, or from a quest attached to a ruin, I'm sure. I worry that they're going to actually want me to use these preachers for something. These preachers that they are instructing me to build. Just pick up these confluxes so that the Morgar can't get them and start having ideas. We got a quest. Sign a truce with somebody in the next 10 turns to reap the technological profits of peace. That would be pretty cool, actually. I will give you nothing. You should do this because we are pals. You know, at least they're honest about it. So yeah, we should see if Blue would be willing to do some peace here. Also, even more mithrite. I feel like that mithrite might be very helpful in terms of wrangling that piece. There's no longer enough gold to run a booster. There's enough gold to buy an ability on our Titan, though, or on our Urkin, so... I've decided I don't care. Hey, Blue. This war is fake. We both know this war is fake. Could we just... I can get a technology if I if I just end it, so... we are pulling in 3.6 mithrite per turn. It probably won't be that hard to save up for the temple. I'm inclined to just do this because it gets us a good technology. And then I'm not going to give you my mithrite. Yeah, you can have all my grass silk. That's fine. Okay, so that quest will probably fire at the beginning of the turn. And now we have the ability to build the army manual, which probably comes first. Once we have inoculation station done, we'll bounce everybody over to industry focus. Hi, I can't help but notice you're just like moving a lot of stuff around in this area, and I would like it. Damn it, that's a cliff. It's always a cliff. So many cliffs. I'm just gonna pick my Urkin up and maybe move. Oh, I cannot, in fact, put down where I was intending to put down because there's a friggin' guardian in the way. Can you update my vision, please? Maybe that is my vision. I mean, I know that's an uphill. I don't know. That's weird. Okay. It is Green's guy. That's fine, I guess. We're going to have to live with that, regardless of whether or not I'm okay with it. So, what is this glowing for? I don't know. I guess go find out. Brown bought off the black spot only to have it immediately replaced. Okay. Let's just stay focused, I guess. Yeah, if it does turn out that the last step of our faction quest is to level up our city center to 3, I am confident with our numbers and everything that we can just hard focus people on food and get the population necessary to build out the rest of the boroughs quite quickly. And if not, then I guess I hope that it does not involve declaring war on another player. Okay, close borders, that's pretty whatever. Be at war with somebody for some dust, probably not going to happen. Marvelous armor, that's neat. Okay, you're mad. I get it. I just want you to be over here. You know, close to the city. In case. Okay. I don't know why this is glowing like it's associated with a quest. Guess it's just a graphical bug. Okay, Mithrite. Cool. Great. Excellent. I guess you just kind of head home. Yeah, that seems fine. How many people can I shift over onto industry without disturbing? Okay, cool. Get everything done real fast. The National Military College. Plus 100% attack on units in the city. When did we get this? Was this related to... I mean, we should build that. There's pretty good odds that we're going to get attacked, so... It might happen. Can I... Nope, it does not get done in one. That's a shame. If I prioritize it a little higher... Yeah, we should probably do this. I should probably have built the National Arena some time ago. We'll still get everything done. It's cool. So you don't really have a thing to do. I guess at this point... You may as well go and collect those 2 pearls and then just return home for post-lava healing. Y'all also don't really have a play. We have a ruin over here we can search. And you are, I suppose, next turn perhaps, going to search this ruin. Okay. And you know, we're not going to have, like, we're going to have enough influence to pull our intended empire plan without needing to put any, like, extra effort into it. But not by very much. It's remarkable. Well, I guess we have spent a lot in the last empire plan period, converting villages and stuff. Didn't that happen already? I thought they were dead already. I'm pretty sure they were dead already. Alright, the spices are not so important. What am I talking about? But the moonleaf, we definitely need the moonleaf to run again. Or the, not the spices, but, you know. This I care about a great deal, though. Can we buy 6 moonleaf? No. The answer is no. Not at all. I've been attacked by randos. Do I think I could win that battle? I'm going to retreat. It's just the health off the 1 unit. You know, it's fine. Let's go dive here. Let's go dive here. Wow. Not worth it. And everybody is super devoted to spawning out the wrong side of everything. Alright, we're just going to get over here and then potentially declare the battle ourselves next turn. Okay, cool. That's good. For the inoculation station, we are going to need 15 Palladian, which is expensive but purchasable. 460. Okay, so I mean, we can just sell some of this stuff, which has gotten quite expensive as well, it turns out. Okay, let's maybe do that. Oh, and then let me actually bump 2 people from here. Let me make sure that overflow is going in the optimal direction. We want that work happening this way. Okay. You don't really have a role here. Go reinforce them, I guess. You also don't have a role. You are to search and discover a very small amount of dust that I don't actually care about. Cool. Cool and fun. Okay, so if we're talking about building stuff, the advanced quarry is not going to be any good for us because we don't have any strategic resources in our home region at all, right? Oh, no, we have that. Oh, well, we have this. And that tile is exploited. So we should probably pick up this tech. And then there's obviously like the Imperial News Network will be helpful. Go back and get, actually Borer's Guild is going to be phenomenal. I think we've got most of the industry stuff we actually care about. Aside from that, just kind of prepping myself, fingers crossed, for the tower victory, the temple rather. Provided that we can, in fact, finish the faction quest. All right, even if we haven't done good math here and this doesn't produce the preachers at a high enough level, it will at least produce them at level 5 with a ton of XP, and then we have plus XP per turn buildings in the capital, so hopefully it'll get fixed relatively quickly. Oh, do the moves. C units go. Okay. Our last war. Sure. You're upset. I get it. Even more influence. Even more red sang? We probably don't need to. Honestly, our hero's high enough level. I don't usually say that, but I think it is true in this case. All right, so you're going to burn through all that stuff. That's all very good. 4 turns until we have enough population to fire another burrow off, even without actually needing it. And this is still a thing I would build if we have the opportunity. So 20 pearls to build and 20 pearls to... Yeah, we would need to find a lot of pearls at the start of the next winter. All right. I think we should be able to fight this now. Remember, these artillery ships will lose a lot of their functionality once we're adjacent to them. But I am going to have to do a little bit of hiding here at the beginning. Oof, it's going to be tough because they have... Yeah, I didn't look at their initiative. This is actually really bad. Yeah, do your best to get close to them. No, we're gonna get shredded here. I didn't realize how fast they were. Ugh. Well, at least they're not one-shotting us. I'm going to order both of these units to this space. I think the odds that they both survive are low enough that... Okay. Wow. Hooray! We've managed to get adjacent. Hopefully now we can actually get some kills. And remember, they are ranged units as well, so in addition to the artillery effect of them being tremendously weakened by having people next to them, they are losing morale for adjacency as well. That said, it looks like it's probably not going to matter that much. Yeah, we're just going to get wiped. I got overconfident because I didn't look at the initiative levels and realized that they were going to get to go first. Well, the good news is that theoretically we don't actually need a navy. Listen, you know what I was doing? I was just winding down our military upkeep. It was all part of the plan. I know it may have seemed like a huge strategic error that ended up costing us lots of resources worth of units to the untrained eye. But actually, it was. But here's why it was good. Actually, yeah, I don't really know what to do with you. Just kind of hang out nearby. All right, is this enough to fire our faction quest? Did we guess properly? Yep, they are level 6. Now, unfortunately, this may not finish the faction quest until... It might check it at the beginning of the turn, like before our units finished building. So, it may well be the case that we have to wait a turn here. Boy, what is going on with my income? Why is it so garbage and bad? Apparently we are very reliant on the hydromiel. Good news. All beings are siblings, it turns out. Now I'll recruit my units at an even higher level. It is easier to serve than to doubt. I can no longer speak as I. We have been absorbed. The will of the cult is our will. It is not good or bad. It simply is. So, the Eternal End. Okay, reach level 3 with your city center. Very doable. And we will earn the Hand of the Unspoken and also the Temple of the Earth's Core, which we will build with maximum speed. We will not fail. The Eternal End will arrive. Rejoice and prepare to purify this ruined planet. How did I get here? Leader of a simple tribe wanting only peace and prosperity for her people. We were ants in a dance of giants, and would have been crushed and enslaved or eaten by any other nation. But this cult, this abomination, this sanctuary, gives us a chance to defy and oppose those great empires that sit astride the world like lions across their fallen prey. The force of their purpose is like a growing wave. You join it and ride, either to create a glorious future or to crash in 1,000 shards on some alien shore. If you don't join the wave, it rides over you, and you are drowned and decimated. I have chosen to ride it. The purpose draws to a close. The end for which they have been striving is near. We believe in the visions of the cult as though our gods meant for my tribe to join them. Perhaps, in fact, they are our gods. I really like this image, the once defiant tribe leader putting on the mask and fully becoming, and like it gives such a creepy suggestion to the idea that maybe this whole time all of the dolls have been. This is good. This game is pretty good. I don't know if y'all noticed. This is a pretty alright video game. Alright, so reach level 3 with your city center. Super doable. What we're gonna do for the moment is hardcore food focus. We need to build 2 burrows, which means we're going to have to get to 22 population here. I thought this might be the case. I wasn't sure. We could have prepared for it a little bit better, but on the whole, I'm not too worried. We'll get Royal University done. It'll help us get some more technologies for building. I do not need that. No, thank you. This I also do not need, but a question. Do you perhaps have any Hyperium you'd be willing to part with? Okay, I'll do that. I certainly don't need the Adamantian, and if they use it to, go to war with the other players, then so much the better for us. Yeah, this is all good. So we're at the hour here. Here's what we're going to do. We're just going to go play to the end of the game right now. And then I think... Yeah, because I have a reason for this. Let's just hit the end turn button here. Unless I have anything else of terrible imports. That should be done. Okay. Yeah, you two can just kind of hang out and play defense. Because we are going to be shifting up the schedule a little bit. So while this is happening, let me talk about that. I think I'm going to be taking a little break from Endless Legend after this episode. Not because I'm tired of it or burned out on it or anything, but because there's a lot of games that I really want to play on the channel coming out sort of all at once here. And, I want to strike while the algorithm is hot to some extent. Because there's like 2 things coming out today and then another thing coming out tomorrow or Saturday or something. So we'll take a little break from Endless Legend until a space opens back up in the schedule, and then we'll jump back in there and finish off the rest of the factions. Yeah. So build that. It only takes us 1 turn to get enough food to... Gosh, our city's productive. Okay, so... Well, sorry, it's 1 turn to get 1 more population. We do have to get to 22, plus 9. And it helps that we got all these Urkins and stuff. I do love kaiju strats. I think I have vastly underestimated kaiju strats in the past. Yeah, I kind of figured I was just misremembering. I was remembering that it asks you to get your city center to level 2 really early on in the quest, and I was like, yeah, whatever. So I assume we'll get our next point of population next turn, probably, before we are even done with the burrow. Okay, no, it's going to take 2, so this syncs up really nicely then. And we will just accumulate cash and Hyperium. We are going to need some more Hyperium, and there's none on the markets. That's rough. This is all good. Do I want to pick up that just in case? I could... Like, we could lose this. No, none of it gets us there. I think this is fine. Definitely want to have that bonus industry, though. Okay. Let us continue. And I would, honestly, like, I do feel a little bad about it because, like, part of the issue here is that I have been playing through stuff really slowly because I have been putting out fewer videos per week for a little while. And like, if I had just been working on stuff at the old rate, Sable would be finished already and we'd have more room in the schedule. But I'm trying not to beat myself up about it too much, like dysphoria is a bitch and there's only so much that can be done. I really, not to get too much on my shit, but I figure anybody who's here, episode 112 or whatever of the Endless Legends series, 5 years into the channel's history, this is like the 9th Endless Legends series or whatever. Y'all are the people who are committed. You probably don't mind listening to me a little bit. It's rough, man. Like, it sucks a lot. I guess that's really all I have to say about it. I'm not making any kind of like deep point, but I just like every time I try to work on my voice, every time I try to like approach some kind of feminization, and I'm not even talking about like pitching upward or anything, just like trying to cut the low resonance and introduce more high resonance, and it's so hard to work on it because listening to my voice when I'm, like toying with it, it really induces that thing. Like, I think most people have that thing where you hear your voice on a recording and it kind of like repulses you a little bit. You're like, do I really sound like that? Obviously, I don't have that problem anymore. Somewhere around hour 15,000 of listening to your own voice, it goes away. But if I do anything with my voice and then listen to that on a recording, I get that effect, that like gross out effect in full strength. So it does suck a little bit. Anyway, not to make too big of a deal of it. Here we go. Let's burn through this burrow very quickly. This is the one that will put us at level 3. And let's commit really, really hard. Okay, cool. Cool. 3 turns off the Borers Guild. No stockpiles to be had. We're still a little short on Hyperium. Let's go looking. Let's see if anybody has any they'll give us. You had some last time. At this point, what I'm asking for is almost all of your Hyperium. And I guess I wouldn't need necessarily... Well, no, maybe I do need actually this much. So what would I have to give you to make this work? I'm comfortable giving you the glass steel. And that's good enough? Okay. This is a great deal. It's good to have friends. We're about to generate a bunch of victory notifications. We're about to make some noise here on a global scale. There's not really anybody that I'm afraid of except for the Morgar. If the Morgar declared war on us, they could potentially actually make the thing happen, right? I do worry about that. I wonder if we could trade pearls off of somebody. If I could get the 24 additional pearls that I would need for the winter burrow. I mean, it doesn't do anything until it's actually winter, so I guess I shouldn't stress too much. That's how long it took the Kapaku to finish that tech. I bet they got distracted and researched other stuff. There are no individuals, no tribes, no regions, only the cult and the purpose and the eternal end. All Auriga will bow before the queen, and, like me, they will be thankful for the honor. Yep, that's how that's going to go for sure. So, Temple of the Earth's Core, 27 turns, pretty unacceptable. I am going to finish this Royal University, I think. Because there's more industry tech that we want to pick up after Borer's Guild, right? Yeah. Yeah, it would be hugely worth it for us to build the Imperial News Network. But we're probably talking about buyouts there. I'm not going to have the money to do that. Let's finish. It's such a small amount of extra industry. And I know it looks like it's adding a turn, but the Advanced Quarry is also going to pull time off of the temple. 28 turns is too long, for sure. But there are still some things we can do. And we're still going to have population, like our food output is still really solid, so we're going to have growth. Yeah, wow, that pulled a lot of time off of it, actually. If we can get the pearls to put up the winter burrow immediately upon the beginning of winter, that would be pretty powerful, though. Because we'll put it down and it will immediately be level 2. Because we built around that space in kind of a funny way. So there goes the victory notification. We're going to start feeling the heat from some of these other players. So do I just want to produce more dust? Is it worth branching out for anything else? Probably not, honestly. Yeah, let's just increase the financial output of the city. Search one of the ruins illuminated by the dust lights. Is there one that's more convenient? Oh, there is. Well, shoot. I'm going to go do that. I'm going to go... It generates a victory notification. Oh, 6 units of... Read all the text. I was going to say maybe I shouldn't because it generates a victory notification when you complete the first step. But also we can't. So that helps make that decision really easy. So... Yeah, pearls. Pearls are really the... primary thing, and like selling stuff so that we can rush complete buildings is also good. Like obviously if we could get automated production done, it would be huge. Well, okay, if I can get it inside of like not even change the turns, then obviously we will do that. So that's an extra 3 industry on every one of these currently highlighted tiles that is showing an industry value. That's gonna, plus all of our modifiers and stuff, that's gonna add up really nicely. Yeah, let's get Imperial News Network, and then after that we would go back to here. This is probably not even worth getting. Like after that, the thing that makes sense is we finish teching into the next era and we pick up endless alloys, right? So yeah, just get that done. We did also, before I forget, we did pull, we did pull this from a quest, so we can throw that on you. Oh, I forgot, you had your little plus XP on recruited units book. So this is going to help some as well. Yep, pulled 2 turns off of the construction right there. Pretty good stuff. Okay, down to 20. Still slow, but now we're at least like we're in the victory window. Like I expect that if we are unmolested, 20 turns from now we'll still be before anybody else has won the game. Obviously, I'd love to get it faster. Okay, that's not my problem. Somebody else can deal with that. And we have offers coming in, and nobody has declared war on me, not even a little bit, which is great. I hope that that remains the case. I will not be doing this. Yeah, here's the thing. Everybody's all tied up in their own wars right now. Like, there's a whole... What is happening over here? I see. The Morgar have cat's pawed this village a bunch of times, I guess, and now there's just a ton of hostile units running around here. Uh-oh. Here comes the bad stuff. Blue's declared war on us. Brown has declared war on us right after asking us to go to war on their behalf. Interesting. Well, Brown's declaration of war is a little scary. My impression is that, like, this is technically blue territory, but, like, all of their actual stuff is over here. And so they're probably too busy to fight us in any meaningful way. I'm trying to view switch here. We're now at war with people that, like, we're kind of making good friends with the Morgar at this point. We might be able to keep some level of happiness going here, which is really cool. Alright, you just go ahead and jump in the village. I mean, if somebody wants to come after us, we are ready to hold. The city has 750 fortification, and we have all of the units and monsters. We are ready to go. So I'm not necessarily afraid, right? I think we're going to be okay. 1 to 9 turns until winter. Okay, people have not spent any pearls on winters. These are still the initial votes, which I think is very funny, because that means that this effect is going to perfectly offset that effect. Yeah, so I guess at this point, like, the only thing we might do here is... Do you have some pearls that I could have? You have 4 pearls, and you don't consider them hugely valuable. You don't love any of the stuff that I have. This is where I'm at, though. I'm kind of thinking, like, maybe we do something really nice for the Morgar while acquiring pearls from them, and just try to get them focused on everybody else, because they have currently ongoing struggles, right? Like, how about purple? Purple. Do you have any pearls I could have? Okay. That's cool, and you don't value them super highly. And you would take some titanium in trade, which actually I'm, like, pretty cool with, because I suspect you will use this titanium in war against the people who don't like me. So congratulations, you're welcome in the temple when it's completed. So now we just have to find 11 more. Well now, ain't that a fun coincidence? So remember, the Winterborough doesn't really do anything right now. Want some of this pixie blood? Here I juiced a bunch of pixies for you. Right now, yeah, it just gives bonuses to tiles during the winter, but you know, it's pretty likely we're gonna get a winter here. So oh, I can only build it during the winter too, but we're ready. When winter starts, we can drop it immediately. I think that's good. Winter is actually going to significantly increase the build rate of our temple, I think. And when we hit 24 population, we can build another district just down here and keep leveling stuff up. I think we're in good shape here as long as the Morgar don't turn on us. And I'm hoping that they're too busy. And we just gave them that super good deal, so hopefully we've generated enough favor to keep their attention elsewhere. It does make me a little nervous that... Okay, no, everything's fine. I was going to say that turn was so long, and yet the AI did not have time to finish what they were doing. But I guess there's just a lot going on. You have taken an enemy city. Our only regret is that it was not us. Have I? Did that happen? I don't think that happened. Here's a question. Could I know you don't love this idea. Let me explain it to you in full though. Okay. Well, what I would like to see is if we can get a deal going where like we give them a ton of like a huge crazy amount of stuff and they give us truce plus a city so that we can turn the city into stockpiles. What about you? Are you at all on this kind of... Nope, we're not going to be able to get that. What if I gave you all of my stuff in the ocean? Because I don't actually need it anymore. Is there a city that we could... You know? They put all this stuff... I didn't even... Okay. Dells. What's the population of Dells? I don't know. But judging from the rest of their cities, it's probably high. Where am I getting attacked? Show? Oh, sure. I forgot all about that. Yeah, what if I... Well, hold on. Let's try that with Brown. I didn't even think about... When we were looking at Brown, I did not think about giving them ocean stuff. Okay, so if we give them a full ocean region... If we just surrender this ocean to them, my suspicion is we're going to see the Morgar just take it back pretty quickly. Right? Don't the Morgar have stuff in that area? Well, not as much as I thought. Not as much as they used to. But they could have stuff in that area. We have no idea what the population of these cities is, but... Yeah, we're talking about increasing the output of this city by over 50%. This is a deal worth making, I think. We lose a lot of our luxury resource incomes. So... Oh. Cool. Yeah, we lose a lot of our luxury resource incomes, but we're ready to rerun everything except the Moonleaf anyway. Yeah, let's do it. Let's buy ourselves a big fire. Can I keep Hadao? Not if I want that city. Can I make up this distance with something? Well, no, I'm not giving you my pearls. I just bled for those. But yeah, we can make this distance up. So I can keep one ocean region and give you some stuff. The rest of my pixie blood. And you burn down a city and mail the mail the outcome to me. I like it. Okay, there we go. Yep, and there's nothing we can do about that. If we had let that resolve before we had actually fought them, I think it probably would have affected the deal, because it would have had them feeling real positive about themselves, so. And we got to keep one little ocean region. Yeah, I should probably have someone get in the water and search these two ruins. I'm not going to lie, I'm a little disappointed that we didn't end up getting enough industry stockpiles to have one run every turn for the rest of the game, but it's still good. It's still very good. So here, we'll have this Minotaur get on a boat and go figure out what's up with these ruins. Maybe we'll get lucky. We'll get some cool stuff. And aside from that, we're just passing the turn a bunch. Okay, no more black spot on brown. My suspicion is we're going to... no, thank you. My suspicion is we're going to see that get reapplied real soon. And yeah, it seems like blue is just too busy to worry about us. Purple's making some actual noise here. Yeah, this is something they have to think very seriously about. But if we could get them to pass us a city as well, that would be pretty cool. That's probably not going to happen without the ocean regions to use as leverage. So at this point, we are time-bound mostly by this war over here, is my guess. So let's just keep an eye on it. So it looks like purple lost the big battle around Elmkaya. Probably... Yeah, not a big surprise there. It's a bad attack. They did a good job of building these cities close enough for mutual defense, which you've heard me crow about no end of times over the course of this series. I believe very strongly in the power of mutual defense of your cities. Oh, new victory notification. Who is this? Okay, the Morgar have a victory tech. Cool. Cool and good for them. Yep, brown gets respotted. It's fun that they're generating influence fast enough to keep pushing it off, though. That's amusing. All right, we'll just fold that Imperial News Network in there right quick. Get ourselves another 2 industry times 31 workers. Times all of our multipliers. And then, yeah, we'll just keep an eye on what's the business over here. It looks like Anshan may... Oh, right, sure. So 3 more techs. I mean, technically this is useful. You can't buy out the building we're building right now, but I guess why not? And then, like, is there anything else that I might care about? Yeah, like this is relevant potentially. Okay. Oh no, my quest was failed. Brown has cleared the Setsuke, and we have received 180 dust. Well, I guess Brown's going to settle Shiamir with that thing. That's pretty cool. I do like the high-level Setsuke out of nowhere thing. That's a cool quest. Ooh, wow. All right, well, my suspicion is they're going to hold Angren. Oh, here we go. All right, so the last 8 to 10 turns of this are in fact going to be during the winter, so hopefully this whole winter burrow play turns out to have been worthwhile. It turns out a fair number of pearls coming down here. Ah, yes, we can buy this out and just save the industry. Stay away from my pearls. I don't need them for anything, but I still want them. I still guard them jealously. Alright, yeah, I'll just get back up here. Okay, that's not even actually on the table anymore. That's bad news. Also bad news. Not great. Well... You moved already. Can you catch him? No, not quite. Well, if I attack here... Okay, you're not quite close enough to qualify as in the reinforcement area, so why don't you just move to here for right now? And we'll resettle you. And out of curiosity, what's a combat hero cost on the market these days? Not that much, really. I'm pleased to see we can probably grab one. So who would I want? Army damage boost, army initiative boost. Oh, you already have a bunch of stuff. You're very expensive. Initiative boost, army boost 2. You're a tier 5 support unit, so we'd be able to get the other level of Keen Observer. Really usher in our units very quickly. I actually like this quite a bit. I think you are potentially the winner. Yeah, let's pull you in. So I'm gonna snap you on here. Support heroes, very good sort of show up at the end of the game type units. So do I want to grab Practice Strike? Oh no, I'm sorry, I'm out of XP at that point. Well, I think the path that leads up to Last Reserves is probably the right way to go. And then let's equip you with some real gear. So this step is probably going to require, this is probably going to be like me putting stuff in the slots and then having to go back and reacquire some money. I do have a powerful quest. You're allowed to use a sword? Huh, that's not in your normal... That's weird. I would not expect this to actually be available to you. I don't think it probably isn't. It's probably not. It probably shouldn't be showing us that. So let's go for just a tier 2 long scepter. Okay, let me hit this. Let's go sell some titanium or something. Just put together a little bit of cash here. I am, just for a little bit of safety, going to fire that. Also, grab this at this point. So all allied units in the same region as the Urkin have attack and damage, which means that this Urkin is in the wrong space. Yeah, I'm going to have you move here as part of executing early turn movements. We're going to crunch up that green army real good. This is not much of a difference, but just go ahead and do this. And then we can give Nala a little bit more equipment here. Definitely want army health boost too, for sure. We have access to some really good trinkets in theory, but unfortunately we no longer have the resource incomes to build them, so we probably will not bother. Probably just do like this. Oh, right, your weapon. I was like, those stats still look low to me. Let's exhaust. Well, here, let me commit this and then go sell something else real quick. The question is, do we want to lower enemy attack or enemy defense? I think I do want to strip enemy defense. Okay, her stats are still, like, they're not awesome. But they're fine. They're fine. Yeah, come down here and get that. And... yeah, I kind of figured. Now here's the thing. We both know you want a bastion. Could I, even if I gave you everything, buy myself out of this war? Nope, absolutely not. Okay. 8 turns. Except probably not actually 8 turns. Because we don't have 8 turns worth of stockpiles, right? So, yeah, 6 turns and then it's going to slow down. We'll see. Yeah, wow, that Winter Burrow pulled it down to 6 turns. Pretty good stuff. Get over here and get murdering. I apologize if this is annoying. Okay, you got into the area before the attack happened. Great news. Whatever. No thank you. Okay. Prisoners, slaves, and volunteers finished, so we have cheaper buyouts for stuff if we want to buy some stuff out. You know, I mean, like, we have some forest. I'll pay 263 dust for that. Yeah, we have a little bit of forested terrain. Maybe not. Whatever. It's fine. Okay. Wow, it really, really thinks they're going to do well here. I think I'm going to include you above... You have 45 defense. Criminy, you might actually get murked. Yeah, let's do it this way. Okay, that's smart. I think that's the right move on your part. And then I think I move back to here. And that was right, that was my action point, so I can't plonk down. Okay. Bought ourselves a commander. Yep, we're gonna lose a lot of villages in the out country here. You should probably just bail out and join up here. Also, we should probably move these units into some kind of actual combat position to be rejoined by this fellow shortly. Okay. I mean, sure. We have this combat hero now, so they'll benefit from it at the very least. Okay, all that stuff. Do I want to strike out that far? Probably not, right? Let's remain near the city. Let's not get pulled off target. My concern is obviously, yeah, something like this. I'm gonna spawn the Ice Warg, not use them as a combat unit, and just try to slow this army down. Basically, give it something else to attack. I can just like retreat with. So we just basically buy time through cowardice. Big fan of that strat. And I actually am probably going to need you to come up here. We may have to abandon this region for the moment. All right. So it looks like we're going to run out of industry stockpile buffs one turn before this finishes, which is a little not ideal. It's also worth noting that this unit in this position disables their ability to walk through this thing, so now they have to walk through the lava if they want to just go around and attack us. And I'm going to actually move the armies further north, because we may have to participate in combat with the Urkin here. And you're a beast. Okay, they don't really seem to know what to do about this. Fine by me. Okay, they're just going to walk on the lava is what they're going to do about it. Okay. Empty village gets attacked. Right here, this is working perfectly. I get to just retreat. Hooray, we bought time. And this army's in, like, rough shape, right? Huh. Oh, the Margar killed the beast. Oh, and Untab gained a borough's worth of population there. So we can just keep leveling things. I am surprised to see that I can't just buy that outright. Well, we're probably not actually going to be able to finish this. I'm certainly not going to put it in front of the temple if it's going to delay it by a turn like this. So I guess that one's not getting finished. This one we can buy out. Plus industry on exploitation. Sounds like a good idea. Where'd that army go? I mean, they already attacked me. I'm just gonna... Oh, she walked back across the lava and killed several of her units. Well, that's fun. Do I want to push? No, probably not. I was thinking about pulling these units up and actually going for this. But no, let's not. Let us continue to play somewhat defensively. So the winter is another 4 to 16 turns. We actually really don't want the winter to end immediately. We would like for the winter to continue through the end of the game. That is the sound of me entering the final era. We will not have enough time to finish an endless technology, I don't reckon. Just a feeling I have. So yeah, I'm fully fine losing this unit if they want to run over here and burn themselves again to attack it. Works just fine. Out of curiosity, 25 turns? Okay. I think what we will do instead is just work toward the signal corps and fold our units up a little bit more efficiently. Probably no big surprises there. Oh, that's on me. I should have pulled the units out of that. Okay, hold on a second. We'll deal with that one in a second. Yep. Now this is hurting our yields, remember. They are lowering my industry output. Okay, so you're all in the way. You'll get out of the water next turn. And I think we just give them the... Do we? What are the stats of these units? Ooh, wow. Okay. What I was thinking is they really are they're putting themselves in a position where we could potentially rush them with an Urkin, lock their reinforcement positions, and then outnumber them on the table. And maybe that is worth going for. Because if we can clear Nyrinus... Do I have any units? No, I probably don't have any units who can actually get over there. I don't think this is worth fighting. I'm just going to retreat. Let that unit eat it. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to run another unit over there to serve as bait. And my hope is that they will continue to walk back and forth over the lava while harassing me. They don't really seem to have a very coherent battle strategy. The Wild Walkers have so far proven to be a much more effective threat. So I think we're going to get this. Obviously, we're in a much more dangerous position than we usually are when attempting this because we only have the one city, and if they got to it, everything would be over. But my suspicion is we'll be able to, even if faced with a completely overwhelming, impossible to defeat force, we will have enough time. We will be able to buy enough time. Oh, neat. Yeah. What a time for an extra iceberg to show up, huh? This particular village has turned out to be extremely high value. Okay, you don't even have to be over here, friend. Alright, that's going to buy us a little bit of time. Now we can fold our units together in a slightly more effective way. So let's just reapportion things a little bit here. I guess we don't have any other moves to make until you catch up. I think they actually may have burned that whole army out. So they probably are done approaching us from this angle for a second. And they do not have a lot of time left. They kind of have to, if they're going to do the thing, they got to do it right now. 13. we almost got there. All right, I don't think we have much else to think about here. I'm just going to put that on the queue. Yep, okay. I don't know how long it would take for them to sort of like burn through our whole deal and actually bring a real army against us at this rate. My suspicion is it wouldn't be that long. Like, I think we're probably pretty close to being in very real danger here. But my suspicion is it's going to be more than 2 turns. And then again, it's probably going to actually take us more than 2 turns to finish our building, right? Because we have the we have that little problem where the stockpiles are going to run out. Sorry, very, very professionally checking my messages in the middle of the episode while we wait for the turns to flip over. Oh no, the Morgar have hit 30% of the dust victory. So, let's roll these 2 Nameless Guard. Oh, hold on. Retreat. This is working wonderfully. Roll you 2 back there. Yeah, you 2 can just kind of hang out, just like be out of the way a little bit. And you can see at the bottom right of the screen the Morgar going after my final ocean holdings. It was good while it lasted. Okay, so this is the last turn of the stockpile, right? So I don't know exactly how much this is going to add in terms of time. Hopefully not very much. I'm actually going to withdraw you. No, I'm not. Never mind. You got attacked. Do I want to make a stand here? No, not really. Let's disable all reinforcements and just let the poor thing get owned. Better moves, though, them having 2 armies so that they can actually finish the job in 1 turn. Sadly, I brought extra sacrifices. It turns out everybody over here is very eager to die for the cause. And this is actually going to be one of the earlier victories we've had the whole series. I had several people mention that part of the reason they wanted to see the cult now is because we would definitely not be playing the cult once we go up to Endless. The implication obviously being that the cult are not good enough to hang on the highest difficulty. And I believe that. Definitely a very fragile playstyle. But I've been impressed with the speed of this game at the very least. A couple of good murders, you know, it really adds up. Did you switch to a different hero on this army? That's a fungus guy now. Yep, you sure did. Weird. Okay, so we only 1 extra turn was added by the stockpiles ending. Okay. That's weird. Definitely way more units than that in the reinforcement area, but okay. I mean, it's not like we were going to fight for it anyway. Tempted to actually fight. I think we can just let it go. This unit has done its job. They're so desperate to take these easy victories. Oh. Fakir switched sides despite not... Shouldn't have been involved in that battle at all. That's very weird. Okay. Yeah, I can only assume what happened there is that I would have needed to scroll down to cancel that reinforcement, and I didn't scroll down all the way. Who wants to go be the new sacrifice? Okay. I hate it when it does that. It, like, you set up a selection and then it jitters and reselects everybody. The rest of y'all get back in the garrison. Alright, buy me one more turn. And at this point, we can finish the burrow. It doesn't hurt anything at all to do that. So actually, our winter burrow is almost level 3. Curious, is the bonus from the winter burrow based entirely on the level of the winter burrow, or is it... Yes, the level 3 districts are only getting the level 2 bonus. Wow, that was a short winter. That was... Was that the fastest it could end, or one turn slower than the fastest it could end? Basically, everything is sort of stacking up against us here. The game has decided it does not want us to win, but it has decided that too late. Alright, all we have to do is not lose our city this turn. We have offered up another sacrifice to the easy victory gods. They accept. And yeah, it's a pretty healthy and productive looking city right there. So you're attacking Fakir directly. I don't think we fight for it, certainly. I'll just let you have it, that's fine. You can end the game in control of this Urkin. Obviously, we'd have to play this a little bit differently these last couple of turns if we weren't right on the cusp of victory, because that Urkin would have a larger overall... Nope, let him have the village. I can't believe it took him this long to attack the village. Yeah, they got stuff coming. Yeah, we are maybe like 1 or 2 turns away from being in serious fight for your life mode. The timing on this was actually really, really tight. Okay, the other Urkin has fallen to the Kapaku. Let's see if we can get a quick look at what's going on the other continent. Weirdly, Shiamir still not taken over. It looks like blue has repulsed purple entirely, although they have not been able to take Angren. Yeah, I think that if it was going to take us 2 more turns to actually build this thing, maybe even just 1 more turn, we might actually have to fight their army for real. Would we have stood up to fighting their army for real? I think probably for at least a couple of rounds, depending on, exactly how many reinforcements they're able to bring. But thankfully, we don't have to. And why don't we have to? Because we had the better math. That's why the better math is always the most important thing. All right, chalk one up for the cultists. That's very nearly everybody. Yeah, wow, their score was really rocketing up there at the end. Criminy. Nearly 1 million arbitrary military power objective points. They were... So what, this is Victory Tech 1, this is probably Victory Tech 2, so they were working on generating their third notification, or their second notification, as was Brown, but Brown's overall science output, yeah, does not match up. Jeez. 24,000. This is very impressive. Alright, well, that is going to be it for us for today. And for the moment, as I was saying, I'm expecting that we'll be able to get back in here within like 2 weeks. But there's a couple of things coming out later today that I definitely want to work into the schedule. And then, yeah, there's going to be some real cool stuff coming up. I hope nobody is too upset about the little break. And when we come back, I am going to be relying on your votes here to figure out what we're going to come back as. So where did I put that list? Hold on a second. Let me just go and see what we got left. It's not very much. Oh my god, this Notepad++ has 40 tabs open. And I never save anything because, Notepad++ is so good about keeping stuff in memory, so even if the computer crashes, it's not gone. So because I never save anything, nothing has a file name. So it's just new 39, new 40. Here we go. The Alayi, the Draken, and the Vaulters, if my documentation is correct, are the ones that remain on Impossible. So, thank you all so much for watching. Let me know among those three who you would like to see us tackle next. We still have not seen an influence victory or a quest victory. I'm going to try real hard to work those into these last three. And when you come back next time, hopefully later today for some more cool stuff, you're going to see some new things that I'm pretty excited about. And we'll see you then.